Welcome to LFC Transfer Hub. Aston Villa news. Harvey Elliott's Liverpool recall clause and Emi Martinez's man-ut gesture. Arne Slot goes against Jurgen Klopp and receives approval from Virgil van Dijk. Steven Gerrard's stance on next manager job as he gets brutally honest on Liverpool return. Now details. Aston Villa are flying high in the Premier League as Unai Emery continues to work his magic. The club have won their last 10 matches in all competitions, leading to the Villains being discussed as possible title contenders. A 2-1 victory over Manchester United established an impressive 7-point gap to Chelsea in fourth place, who are next on the horizon for Emery's side. A positive result at Stamford Bridge this weekend will bolster their chances of securing Champions League football and fuel further talk of a title race. With the January transfer window fast approaching, Villa have already been linked with several deals at a pivotal point in the campaign. Here is a closer look at some of the latest headlines surrounding Villa Park. Harvey Elliott was a celebrated signing when he joined Villa on loan from Liverpool on deadline day. The deal included a £35 million obligation to buy after reaching a certain number of appearances, widely expected to be a formality given his performances for Liverpool and England U21 heroics in the summer. However, the 22-year-old has been limited to just 7 appearances across all competitions. He has not featured in a Premier League matchday squad since October, leading to concerns over Elliott's immediate future. It has been reported that the deal between Liverpool and Villa does not include a recall clause. While it is still possible for the loan move to be cancelled, the Liverpool Echo highlights that the Reds may have already factored his sale into their financial plans. Should the deal be cancelled, Elliott's only option would be to return to Anfield as he featured for the Reds earlier in the season and is unable to represent a third club. This could still benefit Liverpool, with the likes of Alexander Isak, Cody Gakpo and Wataru Endo all currently dealing with injuries. Emi Martinez's Man United gesture. Emi Martinez could have been lining up for Manchester United against Villa if the summer transfer window had gone differently. United ultimately opted to sign Sen Lamens on deadline day rather than the Argentine goalkeeper. Birmingham Live reports that Martinez had been open to leaving Villa this summer. However, it all seemed a distant memory as the shot-stopper danced in front of the Holt End after Sunday's win. The 33-year-old wore a Villa-themed Santa hat as he savoured the latest result in the club's winning run. As fans serenaded the goalkeeper, Martinez kissed the Villa crest on the hat before throwing it back into the crowd. The World Cup winner has mended any lingering resentment from Villa fans after considering a move away. He has featured in 13 league games so far this term, keeping 4 clean sheets. Martinez's standout moment against United saw him deny Benjamin Sesko after the striker found himself with a one-on-one chance. He will aim to produce another commanding display against Chelsea at the weekend. Arne Slot goes against Jurgen Klopp and receives approval from Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool's first-team stars will enjoy a rare festive break with their families after boss Arne Slot broke traditions set by predecessors, including Jurgen Klopp, and granted his squad Christmas Day off. The Reds are usually called in to train on Christmas morning as part of their preparations for the traditional Boxing Day fixture, but a rare quirk in this season's calendar means they will be able to spend the day at home instead. This year, only one game is being played on Boxing Day, with all other fixtures spread across the weekend of December 27 and 28, with the Premier League blaming UEFA for increasing the volume of European matches. The Premier League would like to acknowledge the circumstances that have led to a reduced number of matches on Boxing Day this season, impacting an important tradition in English football, the league said when confirming the schedule for this year's festive football calendar in October. There are now several challenges to Premier League fixture scheduling rooted in the expansion of European club competitions, which led to a revision of our domestic calendar ahead of last season, including changes to the FA Cup. This ultimately left the Premier League as a 33-weekend competition, fewer than previous seasons, despite being a 380-match competition since 1995. With fewer weekends to work with, the league is bound by how the calendar falls. Liverpool face Wolves at Anfield at 3 p.m. on December 27, giving Slot the opportunity to hand his players and staff a rare Christmas off. The move has gone down well with his players, with skipper Virgil van Dijk saying it would be special to spend the day at home for the first time in his Liverpool career. "We have Christmas Day off, which is very nice of the staff," the 34-year-old said after Liverpool's 2-1 win at Spurs on Saturday. "It's a nice change. I'll be at home Christmas Eve too, and I'm really looking forward to it." The staff always have a particular plan for a game, It works well for everyone. It's special to be off on Christmas Day. I don't think it's happened in my Premier League career so far. I'll make the most of being with my family and enjoy it all. Liverpool will instead reconvene on Boxing Day, with recovery work taking place earlier in the week. The Reds are currently on a 6-game unbeaten run after Saturday's victory, and sit 5th in the Premier League ahead of their fixture against Wolves, 10 points behind leaders Arsenal, who they face at the Emirates on January 8. Steven Gerrard's stance on next manager job, as he gets brutally honest on Liverpool return. Former Liverpool captain Steven Gerrard has claimed he is not desperate to return to management, but would be interested if the right project comes up. Gerrard has not taken charge of a side since leaving Al Ettifaq in January this year, and despite being linked with several roles, has recently returned to a punditry position at TNT Sports. He has covered several Liverpool games in the last few months, including the wins over Aston Villa and Real Madrid. After retiring as a player in November 2016, the ex-midfielder prioritised his coaching career, initially returning to Liverpool at youth level, before taking senior positions at Rangers, Villa, and in Saudi Arabia. However, clearly, the passion that once motivated Gerrard has somewhat diminished, and the 45-year-old said he is not actively seeking a route back. If that right opportunity, or the feeling I had when I first bounced into Rangers, if that doesn't come, I'm fine, Gerrard told Ally McCoist in the latest episode of Ally's Social Club. I'm not searching for a job, I'm not down the job centre seeing what's available. I'm not hoping that job might become available. My life is great, family life is great, I'm enjoying doing this punditry, added Gerrard, who this year became a grandfather. I've got a lot going on, my life is good and fine, if the right football project comes up, the hunger is back, it's there. Gerrard was linked with a possible return to Liverpool on an interim basis if Arne Slot had been sacked earlier this season, and made headlines with his comments on potentially rejoining Liverpool at some point. I'll be brutally honest with you. I'd help Liverpool in any department at any minute of every day. I'd help them with anything. I don't want the Liverpool manager to lose his job. I want Arne Slot to fix this and turn it around and make Liverpool great. I was bouncing all over the city 4 or 5 months ago when Liverpool won the league. I'm a Liverpool fan. I want the best for Liverpool, but if Liverpool need me in any department at any time, I'll be there for them. Gerrard was also asked by McCoist about his talks with Rangers earlier this year, when he turned down the opportunity to return to Ibrox as manager. It's not that I didn't fancy it, explained Gerrard. I've got a special feeling and affinity for Rangers now. I want to help that club, but you have to have the right tools and the right opportunity. I know how difficult it is, and you put that burden on your shoulders, how heavy that is. If you get the right tools and are surrounded by the right people, I have the confidence in myself that I can make Rangers good again. But if I'm not surrounded by the right people and don't have the right tools, I'm not a magician.